Good evening, everyone. So today we're going to design a machine learning model using Rapidminer. So Rapidminer is a platform where you can do all the machine learning models without using coding. So this is the graphic user interface, and this is there are four separate windows. So this is the repository where you can actually download all the data and all the processes here. This is the operator window where you can use different operators to perform different operations like data cleaning, performance boosting, modeling, etc. This is a parameter. So whatever operators you choose, the parameters that we can adjust will be shown here. And this is the help window. So whenever you are working on a particular operator, it's going to show up here. And this is about all the panels. So this is the design panel. This is the results, turbo, auto model, interactive analysis. So in one of the previous video, I talked about how to use turbo, prep, and auto model. So today what we're going to do is we're totally going to design a machine learning model from scratch without using turbo, prep, or auto model. So this is the process section where we're mostly going to use this section in this session. So let us first download the dataset. So this is actually I already imported the dataset. So for you to show you how to do it. So you go to desktop and you select life expectancy, then you can click on next, and it's going to import the data. So I've already done that. So here you can see the dataset. So I have to just grab this, and now you can see that the retrieve operator by default is working on my dataset to retrieve the data. Now the next step will be okay. So before going to the next step, you can see the dataset. So just connect the dataset with the result, and you can go to results, and you can actually see here. Sorry. Okay, so I have to run this, and you can see here the whole dataset. So here is the life expectancy column, and you can see all the other features here. These are the other features. Those are actually um, affecting the life expectancy of people in different countries. Okay, so let's go back to design now. Okay, so in results, let us check if we are having any missing values. Okay, so you can see here that there are a lot of missing values here, so we need to deal with it. So the best thing as there are a lot of missing values, so the best thing will be to replace all the missing values with the average mean for each of them. So for that, we need to get this one, replace missing values. So here you can see that we can, by default, it's replacing all the missing values with the average. So that is what we required. Okay, so now that so if I run it, I can show you now that there are no more missing values. Okay, so let's go back, and after that, the next step is to select our target column. So to select the target column, there is an operator called set role. So let's select the operator and drag it, and you can go here, and we can actually select the target column and set it as label and apply. Okay, so the next thing will be to split the data into training and testing. So saying that click on split data to display its parameters, supply a value for parameters. Okay, so let's go here, and so I want to split my data into 70% and 30%. So my 70% will be my training data, and 30% will be my testing data. So I click on OK. So now my data has been split into our training and testing. Next, we need to feed the data to the model. So let's use a random forest model. So you can see here, this is a random forest model. So here it shows that the criteria we have to select a least square. So whatever is suitable, it's going to take up automatically, or otherwise, if it's applicable, it's going to show here that the particular criteria you want to select here. Okay, so after feeding the data to the random forest model, it's not over yet. You need to actually do one more step. You need to feed the data to the apply model. So drag the apply model here, and there is one more thing you need to do is you need to actually put the test data here as unlabeled, and we also want to do the validation. So for the validation, go to performance, and I can drag the performance operator here. You can pass the label to the performance operator, and pass it like this. Okay, so I think we are done mostly. Before going ahead, let's do one more thing. Let's check that what all we want for our performance value. So we should have this square value as well, along with the root mean square error. Okay, so let's take the main criteria as a square correlation. Fine. Okay, so let's run the model. Okay, so there are 100 different models generated. Okay, so you can see all the models here. So main thing is the accuracy. So you can see the accuracy is close to 94%. Okay, so this is how you can do the random forest model. You can design classifier and everything using. So there is one more step. We need to save the process we built. So you go to file, or maybe you can go to process, right click over it, and store process here, and name the process. I name it as a life expectancy. Random forest. Okay, so that's it.